I think for me, unrealistic beauty standards have actually like benefited my life.
I don't care. Nobody needs to look like me for me to look okay.
I think that I'm more with like social norms of like what I find attractive.
Stop being so sensitive.
You can find other people handsome or beautiful, but society is going to put a standard on it. We're talking about beauty standards, and I'm okay with unrealistic beauty standards. I think if you want to Photoshop the shit out of something, if you want to make yourself 20, 30, 50 pounds lighter in an image or a video, go for it. Whatever makes you happy, I'm happy for you. Also, older women get a lot of shit, like models who are now older, like Cindy Crawford and that group of people, like when they were in Vogue, I think they got photoshopped a lot and it was a big controversy. Guys, let them live. If they want to be photoshopped and look unrealistic for their age, if that bothers you, just don't look at it. But like if I were them and I were 60 years old and I was once a huge supermodel at the age of 19 or 16 or whatever they were, I would also want to be photoshopped. Why do we hold that against them? Like if you don't like it, why are you looking at it?
I hate cursing, but I think unrealistic beauty standards are bullshit. Like I just don't think they're...
No, you like unrealistic beauty.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You're saying you do.
Wait, but I don't though. Like imagine going about your life wanting something different than you already have. Like you were born a certain way, just rock with it.
Oh, so we're saying opposite
Yeah,
things.
we're saying
You think people shouldn't like Photoshop.
Unrealistic beauty standards are bullshit to me. I don't care if you individually as a person want to Photoshop something to make yourself more confident or look better. I don't care if you want to get surgery because you have something that you're insecure about. I don't care about anyone individually. Imagine going about your life every day, looking in the mirror and thinking like, I don't like this because everybody else looks like this. That's crazy to me.
By getting surgery and by Photoshopping, you are conforming to unrealistic beauty standards, which you're okay with. But you're saying,
I don't care.
You're saying that's not good, but you're also saying it's good.
I would never judge anyone for getting anything done or doing anything differently to their body, because whatever you want to do, like I want you to be happy and the happiest version of yourself. So do whatever you want to do, and I'll never judge anyone for that. But I also think it's so accessible to go towards a beauty standard that might change in 10 years. Some people add a nose bridge. Some people take away a nose bridge. Some people pull back their skin right now to make their eyes go more of a cat eye. And some people used to get made fun of their cat eye. Some people used to get made fun of for bigger lips, and now we inject our lips with something. It's always going to change. So I don't think we should be going throughout our life looking at somebody else and wanting to be something that we're not. I think we should just figure out how to love it ourselves. That's why I don't like unrealistic beauty standards.
I'm speaking about how there are unrealistic beauty standards,
right?
Not you needing to look like them,
right?
But you're saying like, oh, if you see unrealistic beauty standards, you're gonna change your whole face. But I'm just saying like I'm okay with other people getting surgeries and face apping, and I don't mind seeing unrealistic beauty standards.
I thought that unrealistic beauty standard was when the standard was to look like them.
It is, but you don't have to do it.
Right.
People have an issue with viewing it. Like a lot of we're kind of talking about the fact that like a lot of people don't like seeing something that isn't realistic. Not about changing themselves.
Right. I agree with that. I don't care what other people do.
Like when it comes to Victoria's Secret, we did this movement where now they have all different kinds of models. I just don't really think fits with the brand anymore, and I was okay with it being unrealistic. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
With the Victoria's Secret angels being 5'10", perfect body, everything.
Yeah, are you okay with that?
I'm completely okay with a brand doing something and focusing on one person. Yeah. I'm not offended that I will never be 5'10" and that thin. Why would I be offended?
Right.
I don't care. Like, I'm happy for them. They were born 5'10". They were born beautiful. And they work out like super athletes. I work out a lot, and I do not think that I could work out like them. They work out like crazy.
But I'm okay with seeing it. I'm okay with being on my couch. I love
seeing something that I can't be. I think it's wonderful.
I'm okay with being on my couch and seeing these things and even men like that I aspire to look like, and knowing like I probably won't get there, but it's not going to affect my everyday life.
Right.
Which I think that a lot of the points of views of the negativity from unrealistic beauty standards comes from people who maybe think like, okay, I see this person who's really skinny, I can do that myself. And then they take these extreme measures to look like that person. And then that's where the negative aspect of unrealistic beauty standards comes into play. I don't know. It feels like that's kind of your problem. Not yours, but other people's problems. Like, I think that you can help that. You can help knowing, like, when you look at something, it's not real. Yeah. And it's not what they actually look like in real life.
Well, not even anything about them. Like, you have to be content with yourself and confident with yourself to the point where it's like, okay, like, I love what they look like, but I also love what I look like. And I don't need to be them to love myself. I don't need to, like, just, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
And that person should be able to, like, look how they feel most confident looking like for the public eye. When I'm talking about people like models and celebrities, if they want to Photoshop everything, why can't they? It's like people get so involved with saying, like, you shouldn't Photoshop everything in Vogue. You should be ashamed for Photoshopping. And you should, these people shouldn't be spending hours in hair and makeup. And Pam Anderson looks the best because she doesn't wear any makeup. Like, why do we even care? Like, I don't get it.
I don't get why people care either. I think everyone as an individual should just do whatever they want as an individual. If I take a picture and I want to edit it, I'm going to. I don't care what you think. I don't want anything to come from it negative, but that's not my problem. Like, I'm not your mother.
I think the other side of this debate would be that people would say it's really for young, impressionable people looking at something that isn't real and they don't know that it's not real. They're going to try and achieve that because they also think, like, if I do this, this, and this, I will look like that. And then it's like they grow up with an eating disorder or something like of that nature that they can't really get rid of because it ends up being a psychological disease of sorts, but it was all triggered because of that image or that video they saw of that girl or that guy from when they were a kid that was not even real, and they tried to achieve that, and then it becomes a lifelong journey of, like, I can't achieve what I want to achieve. I think that sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
But life isn't fair and nothing's perfect, and I just don't know. Even if nobody wears makeup and we take away Photoshop and we take away lighting, you're still, like, even watching a video of somebody, you can still get good angles of them. You can still get, it's never going to be super realistic unless you see that person in person.
And nobody looks the same. We all look different. Some people have bigger noses, some people have bigger lips, some people have smaller this, bigger that. Some people are 5'10", some people are 5 foot. I mean, some people have hips, some people don't. That's just what it is. And I think that, yeah, it's hard maybe looking at a picture and seeing something and maybe wanting to be something different than you're not, but we all want to be something that we're not. People that are blonde want to be brunette. People that are brunette want to be blonde. I mean, everybody wants to change something. We all want what we don't have. And we, I think, need to be better as a society to just stop caring.
I think the real thing that should be done probably is being taught that these things are not real, but we can still do it. Like, yeah, you can still do the Photoshop, but do just like, let's make sure, like, maybe even like there should be some kind of sign off on the page that says, like, Photoshopped images. No. Or, that's even kind of far, but, like, I think if we spread the knowledge that these things aren't real, but you can still do them. Yeah. I think that's also fine, because then that person growing up is going to know, like, okay, that's not achievable.
Right.
Except I don't know if that's even going to help, because I think I would still look at the image and be like, well, something of that sort is achievable. Like, I could probably do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know. I mean,
it's tough. It's like, I feel like no matter what, you're kind of fucked. Even if you educate people that people
confident
Photoshop
with yourself, no matter what room you walk in, no matter who you look at, that it doesn't matter. It's you versus you.
I think it's about you feeling most confident in the way you personally look without comparing it to another person.
Right.
Really helps not be affected by unrealistic beauty standards. But that's easier said than done. I think even if I look in the mirror every day and I'm like, I'm the most beautiful person in the world, like, I'm still going to see another guy who's better looking and be like, I could probably achieve that with just one more surgery. Just one more thing.
I think that's the craziest thing about unrealistic beauty standards now, because you could never do that before. It's the last 10 years you can start getting really good nose jobs, really good lifts, really like all this lip plumper and stuff. It used to not be like that. What is that called?
Lip filler.
Lip filler. It used to not be like that. Like 50 years ago, nobody would get a nose job. Like, now everybody under the age of 25 has something done.
Like, you used to look nothing like you do now. Your work, I mean, you should honestly put the surgeon's information down below.
Imagine.
Because You look incredible.
You look incredible.
No,
guys,
stop.
I don't have any work done, but thank you.
And yeah, I don't either.
No, I don't.
Yeah, same.
Wait, what? I don't.
No, me either.
Okay, yeah, we both don't. But I did
But
grow
one
into
of
my
us is
face.
lying.
One of us is lying. Who is it? Yeah, no, I also did not look like did not look like this as a child.
Busted.
I would just I did not look good.
You were when you showed me
That's
that
why
picture.
I have a halfway decent personality.
When you showed that picture of you as a kid to me, it was something that I should have never seen.
Yeah. I was not the traditional beautiful young woman. I mean, everyone was blonde, everyone was tan, and everyone was maybe even a dark Italian, and I was the ginger. I didn't think I was pretty, but I learned that I am not going to look like everyone else. And I mean, I look obviously like, no, like I don't want to be cocky, but like I think I'm pretty, but I don't think I look like anyone else. I don't see girls that look like me, and that's fine with me. I don't care. Nobody needs to look like me for me to look okay.
I think for me, unrealistic beauty standards have actually like benefited my life because I have always been chronically online, followed every good looking guy in the world, knew who every male model was since I was a young kid, would put them on my walls, would cut out magazines and look at them and be like, I want to look like that. I want to look like that. I've always been obsessed with aesthetics. That's why I love hair, because you can completely change the way somebody looks with their hair. So
straight hair, no eyebrows. I look like a different woman.
I grew up looking at myself and being like, okay, how can I change my face and how can I change my body to be more attractive? And I did. And even through the past 4 years, I think I look like a completely different person. I would say I look more objectively handsome than I did before.
I think you always looked perfect.
Which is cool. It's like that's something that I wanted and that I achieved. Did it cost money? Yeah. Does everybody have that resource? No. But for me, it was a positive.
Yeah.
That I had that thing to look up to that was not me and that was kind of unrealistic.
This is interesting.
To then change myself in a way that would make me feel more confident.
For me, when I was younger, I understood that I couldn't change these things that I didn't like, so I had to change my attitude about it. So when I didn't like my red hair, I was like, okay, I need to like it. I'm not going to just start, like, this is what I was born with. This is what I'm going to.
Your hair.
Yeah, true. But this is what I was born with. This is what I got. This is what God gave me. If you don't believe in God, like, this is what you have. Somebody gave it to you. You didn't choose this. I mean, I just had to figure out how to like it. I couldn't change it. I mean, I also couldn't dye my hair when I was 10. Like, nobody dyes their hair when you're 10. I mean, you can, but... Like my mom wouldn't let me go to the hair salon because I didn't like my hair one day and completely changed my look. I mean, this is what I have. I changed my attitude about it, and now I love it. And now I pull it off because I'm confident with it. I think you can pull off anything with confidence.
Yeah, I think confidence is huge, obviously, and you can feel confident and look like shit. And I love that for people. Like,
no, yeah.
Like, you can look awful, and like, why not?
The
like,
way you carry yourself in a room,
look.
I don't know what you have to do before you walk into a room, but the way you carry yourself into a room is a make or break as to whether or not people think you're pretty or beautiful, handsome, whatever. It is crazy. If you walk in with your shoulders back, head high, it is so different than like sneaking in the corner, and it is crazy. Confidence will carry you so far in life. Oh my gosh.
We touched on that in the last episode about...
Did we? I don't
remember.
I like black out when I get on these podcasts. I don't know. When you have a microphone in front of me, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know who I am.
We talked about being delusional and how, like, if you just think you're the hottest person in the room and you walk in with confidence, you're going to actually be the hottest person in the room because you're just radiating confidence.
Oh, true. Because that's what you think in your head. Like, you just are wonderful.
That's actually interesting, too, because... I think Calvin Klein is doing a lot with like breaking stereotypes when it comes to beauty standards, especially with men. The bodies are still chiseled. Like they're not using anybody who's overweight, by the way.
Are they?
I just remembered.
No.
Calvin Klein in their billboard ads never put any man that's overweight.
Oh yeah,
unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure every single one has a 6-pack.
I feel like there aren't many celebrities. They do celebrities, and not many celebrities
are overweight.
I can't name one celebrity that's overweight.
But no, they put models in there, and like they're either skinny or they have 6-pack. Besides the 6-packs, I think that the faces are getting a little bit more like normal looking for Calvin Klein. Like the men that they choose. they are clearly have natural faces. They're not
Jeremy
getting
Allen White,
guys like that.
He's
and that other
gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the appeal.
First of all, I think the appeal is that he's a brilliant actor. He did he had an amazing show
Yeah,
that
and
just
that's
came
great.
out, and then he's hot.
But I was saying,
He's
I
talented.
think I was gonna say that the confidence that came out that Jeremy, whatever his name is, provokes through these ads goes a long way, and it's nice, I guess, to see somebody with like a face that isn't like a perfect chiseled model face, but he's being like idolized by men and women right now. 5-10 years ago, I would have been like, you're gonna put him as a Calvin Klein model, but now we're kind of like we're getting used to it. We're getting used to seeing real faces and
different looks. I mean, not everybody has to look the same.
It's kind of cool in a way. Like we're also, when it comes to models, I think we are seeing a lot of models with like big noses and like bleached eyebrows and big eyes and really small heads and big bodies, or big heads and small bodies, and like the more weird you look, the more you're gonna get casts and things. So
yeah, because you're different. It's beautiful to be different.
Yeah, and we're celebrating a lot of more differences now than ever before, I think.
Right, because I feel like as a society, we should just idolize people who are different, and not just different, just themselves. Like these women that have a gap in their teeth or do something that is what they have. And that's beautiful. Cindy Crawford had the mole, and they edited it out for so long. And then they decided that the mole is all of a sudden, it's different and it's beautiful because it's different. Nobody else has it. And she's Cindy Crawford now, you know?
Are we like literally running to be president right now? Because I feel like we're saying the most politically correct things without even trying to.
Are we?
Because like I feel like we're saying like, oh, everybody's beautiful and like da 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 da. But like I don't think yeah, we are. We're like, everybody, like, you should love everything and everybody.
No, I think we're just saying like to be less politically correct, stop caring. Like, stop being such a mother trucking.
Yeah, mother trucker.
Stop being so sensitive.
Everybody could just stop being sensitive.
Stop being sensitive.
If you guys are watching just today, just stop being sensitive.
Yeah, stop being sensitive.
That's it. And that could really just end the episode there, because
we were politically correct. Say something that's out of touch.
Yeah, we need to say something like kind of out of line.
What's out of touch?
We're being way too nice.
We are both very nice people, though. I think we need to have a guest on that is just feral. Somebody that just is not going to say anything.
You are the one that's feral.
I know.
I do think, though, on social media, there is still a huge focus on unrealistic beauty standards, and the way that you don't see a conventionally unattractive person blow up. Like, you only see people that are generically very handsome or very beautiful blow the fuck up. Like, people are not celebrating uniqueness on TikTok, especially, as much as they are in fashion at all. Like,
are they?
Or from my feed, like, or the people that make it huge. Like, people can blow up a little bit, but the people who are getting like 20 million followers or 10 million followers are generically attractive always.
That's very true.
So like, we are still celebrating that as the standard, and I find that really interesting. And I also find it interesting that you can monetize if you are generically attractive and fit. You will make so much money on social media, and you have done just this.
What? Look pretty and do nothing?
Your looks, your generically beautiful looks.
I mean, I think
so. What's it like?
No, but I think I look very different. I think that's what
I think. People with the bleached eyebrows, you look different.
No, like I have, I'm red hair, pale, like green eyes. Nobody like 2% of the world has a different look. Like, nobody looks like me.
You are different. You're different, but you're not. You don't look like an alien, or you don't look. You don't have a big nose. You don't have anything that like would make you be not seen as generically attractive. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, you're beautiful, like aesthetically you're
beautiful,
but you have monetized your looks, right? Like, you've made a little bit for most of the years. You've made just videos of you, like, what I literally like, you don't speak in them.
Thank you.
Right? Like, you haven't said a word on social media since you started until now.
This podcast is the first time I think anyone's ever heard my voice, honestly.
And you've been able to make a living off of it.
Thank you.
Without speaking.
I also go to school. Like, I don't do like.
I didn't say you didn't go to school.
No, I know, but I don't want people to just be like, okay, she just skips around, does nothing, and posts a selfie. But that's right.
But
like,
I think this is the point. It's like, you wouldn't be able to do that unless you were born a certain way.
Thank
and
you.
looked
Well,
generically
yeah.
attractive, or you got surgery to look like that.
But also, it is hard to. I mean, like,
It's hard to be beautiful.
no, it's true. I mean,
So
I work out every day and like eat right. I mean, it's hard a little. It's a hard lifestyle.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit harder, like working a 9 to 5 and like
Way harder working a 9 to 5. I'm just saying, like, it's not easy to be fit. Like, way hard. Wait, not even a 9 to 5.
She goes to the gym like whatever time she wants.
Yeah, facts. I go to that's
And
my
she's like,
job.
she's like, this shit is so hard.
I'm like, oh my god, I can't do it. No, it's way harder. Like, some people live on a farm and have to like rate. Like, people do crazy jobs, and I do not think I have a hard life at all.
Okay,
Knock on
I'm glad
wood.
we settled that.
Oh my god, no, seriously, not gonna lie. Like, thank God, thank you God for such a wonderful life.
That's like
Shut
plaster.
the front door.
There's no wood in this house. No, wait, there's wood on the ground. You're gonna have to go over there.
No, it's okay. Thank you God for a wonderful
Your
life.
head
I'm
is
so
also
grateful.
not wood, it's bone.
Yeah, but I'm just like, you know.
Yeah, so you can literally make millions of dollars just being hot.
Wait, I don't make millions. I don't want people to think I make a lot of money.
I wasn't talking about
Okay,
you.
good.
You broke ass bitch.
Brad's my sugar
Maybe you should
daddy.
be hotter next time.
Yeah, facts. Lose weight.
Fix your face.
Get surgery.
Get fucking eyebrows.
Yeah, literally.
You can monetize looking generically attractive, and it is such a power. So we're really promoting it heavily on social media still. It's interesting that it feels like we're not doing anything to stop that, which I'm fine with. But I guess for younger people, it must be really fucking hard growing up on TikTok.
Yeah.
I did not grow up on social media. I mean, I grew up with YouTube. Instagram came, I think, my senior year of high school. So we did not see people from all around the world until I was almost 18 years old. So I was almost an adult by the time that started happening. So I remember being in high school and thinking I am the most gorgeous person to ever live because there's nobody else to compare myself to. And then I got older and was like, fuck.
Really?
Like, oh my God. Like, moving to New York and having social media at the same time, I was like, holy shit. I am like a 2.
You're a 15.
But it's weird how like being
No, it is
exposed to all that
weird.
completely changed my mindset.
Also, TikTok is such a crazy app because every single person you'll swipe and you'll see people that are just so good looking. It's not normal. It's just not normal. And also the beauty filter, like, yeah, it's not real. It's crazy.
Guys, we hang out with some of the most beautiful influencers. They don't even look like that. The men and the women. You will go in front of a window, you know, during the daylight or an overcast day, you'll get the perfect lighting, or you'll have light set up like we do right now in this living room, making us look better, and it will completely change your face. And also at the right cameras, the right angles, everything is perfectly curated to make it look like they are perfect.
Mm-hmm. Editing your body 2 inches here, take 2 inches off there, add here, like, it is so crazy.
Sometimes my mind even plays tricks on me where I think, oh, that person actually does look like that. And I know for a fact they don't. And I will still believe it that they look like that. So I guess it's like a bit of a problem when it comes to TikTok per se.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's still, the unrealistic beauty standards are still so prevalent and so unrealistic that it does, I think, push me a little bit over the edge sometimes. And I need to remind myself constantly that it's not real. You are part of that, right? Because you participate in promoting your beauty. Wouldn't anybody do that if they could, right?
Everybody does do it.
No.
Well, nobody, like, not a lot of people get a lot of followers,
like,
but everybody just goes like, oh, it's fun. Like, it's a fun little game.
But people can't make money off it unless, and get a ton of likes unless they are generically attractive. So it's a quite unfair advantage.
I honestly think everyone's pretty, like, to be TBH.
And that's great. But society doesn't agree with you.
You're right. I think, because I don't care about that. Like, I just don't care. Like,
do you think that you don't care because you are generically beautiful and you've never
thank
had
you
to
so
really,
thank you.
You've never really had to concern yourself with this topic?
Thank you.
Because
well,
you
no,
are
I don't.
in that 1%.
I'm so glad you think that, but I don't really think about other people. I just think, like, it's me versus me. Like, I work out because I want to look and feel good. I eat right because I want to look and feel good. And then, like, this is how I look. I mean, I put makeup on and stuff.
But you don't feel that pressure to look like something you're not because you already look like that 1% group that is.
Oh my, you're giving me way too much credit
but
here.
I
like,
think
thank
that you don't realize that sometimes, like, the privilege that you have.
I think it's a wonderful life to walk around and feel and look pretty. I mean, I definitely realize that like I walk down the street and get a good amount of attention. My hair's orange. I can't not turn a head. Like,
yeah, why the fuck is it orange?
I know, it's literally, my hair is orange. I have never walked into a room and not had people look at my, I am a traffic cone. It's just a different life. I'm going about life like however whatever happens. I mean, I didn't dye my hair orange. Like, this is just what I look like. I was born this way. I mean, this is what I was dealt. The cards I was dealt, and I'm so content and happy with it. Like, I don't know what to say.
I have just started to make some thirst traps on TikTok, right?
I know.
I'm getting into it, and I've noticed like the views will go up. That brings us to the question we asked on Instagram to our followers, @outoftouch_podcast. And that question is, do you think you've profited off your looks in any way in your life? So we're going to read some comments from the followers and see what they have to say about this.
Summer Irving said, no, I'm an elementary teacher. That would be weird. It would be really weird, Summer. Really freaking weird if you benefited off your looks for being an elementary teacher.
Well, I don't think we were talking about your job. I think we were just saying, like, in general, have you ever in your life for any reason? Maybe he got the job as an elementary school teacher because the principal thought he or she was hot. I don't know. Like, that's what I was trying to get at with that question, but I think that we didn't really answer the question.
Annabelle said, pretty privilege is 100% a thing. I love it.
We love you, Annabelle.
Same. I love pretty privilege.
I mean, pretty privilege is like, if you have it,
yeah, but also
use it.
I mean, there's always going to be someone that has a crush on you.
Well,
100%.
Everybody feels that way. You have such a view of the world that you think everybody has this.
No.
Like, goes through life the same way you do.
I think most people don't go through life the same way as I do.
Okay,
at all. But I think that you should feel super confident in yourself. Also, I think there's a person for everyone. So somebody's going to have a crush on somebody, and they're going to find each other attractive. Like, everybody has a crush at one point. What the freak are you talking about?
I mean, I don't know.
I think I go through life much differently because I have a look to me.
A fat ass.
A fatty. It's because I have a 6th floor walk up. Somebody just said no. Thanks.
Who was that?
Maud.
Francesca said interesting comments.
I know. Francesca said 100%. Chelsea Harris said absolutely not. Kind of ugly. She said she was ugly. That's what she said.
You're like about to cry. You're like, you poor you should DM her.
That's really sad. Nobody's ugly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you should feel beautiful. Why do you think you're ugly? Because you're looking at somebody that's not you. Look in the mirror. It's you versus you. You're beautiful. You're perfect. See, just everybody needs to have the confidence. I just got so worked up for no reason.
I was scared.
Why did I just get so angry?
Yeah,
I didn't mean to be like that. Lauren said, 100%. Luckily, I also have a brain. So double the trouble. Ooh, okay, Lauren.
Lauren's our girl.
Yeah,
Lauren. That's
Hannah
exactly
said,
what we want to hear.
Yeah, that's what we want to hear, Laura.
Let's dive into that a little more. Lauren.
Yeah. If you have a good personality and you're good looking, game over. Game over. If you grew up with an insecurity, I think it makes you have a better personality. So, for example, someone that wasn't traditionally good looking that's younger might have had to be funny. Somebody that was overweight and got made fun of for their weight maybe had to be nicer to everyone. So then they have like a good personality and then maybe they'll get pretty. That's why I always like people that aren't good looking, and you're always like, oh my god, they're ugly, and yeah, maybe you think they're ugly, but like they're so nice and cool that it overcomes the fact that they're not exactly the most attractive man in the world.
I was just thinking, thank God, because otherwise I wouldn't have had a struggle in my life. I was the most adorable child. I was so much cuter as a kid. I will put a picture here. I think that I was adorable, and then I was a little ugly, and then I got like a little adorable again. So like,
you're perfect.
But when I was a kid, like literally, people would stop everywhere and be like, because I had bleach blonde hair.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, how did I get a personality? And I was like, oh yeah, I had that little like stint of like ugliness in there, so it was like perfect for me.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of like diversity.
Yeah, you had to.
So I had to like overcome something, but otherwise, I think I'd have been fucked.
I think we were in St. Bart's when you showed me a baby picture of yourself, and I was just appalled by how beautiful you were as a child. And then I showed my baby picture. and like up until I was confident, which was when I was 17, I was not exactly the most attractive person. And also
And that's why you have the best personality ever.
Thank you. That's why I have a halfway decent personality. That's what I like to say, because I didn't feel beautiful when I was younger, and I never felt beautiful until I did one day. Yeah. And just everything changed for me. Nicola Garden said, I wish I could. See, that's what I'm saying. You can. You are pretty. You're gorgeous.
But
benefit.
Can she monetize it?
Monetize could mean a lot of different things. Yeah, sure. 100%.
Well, I think she's saying, she's not pretty, so she can't monetize. So, well.
Yeah, but maybe you are. What is being pretty? Who said she's not pretty? She said she's not pretty. She's the one that commented that.
Well, I think you have to be generically.
No, but you to be a model, like, everybody looks so weird now. Like, people literally look like an alien. Like, I dyed my eyebrows and everyone's like, oh my gosh, you look like an alien. So model, so editorial.
So good with dyed eyebrows.
So thank you.
You look
so different. So and then everyone was saying, like, it's editorial, it's model. Like, you look like a model now. And everybody that models is different looking. Or not everybody, but it's a lot of different looks.
Thing that's like
that's funny.
Agreeing. Like, yeah, it's like
pretty privilege. Stefani said pretty privilege exists, and then somebody else said beauty privilege is real.
Next time, somebody give us a more interesting fucking
next
answer.
time say something funny.
Make up something.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Think outside of the box.
Just let us give us a vibe. Like, give us something to talk about.
Maybe give us a specific story that knocks our socks off.
Guys, we're here for entertainment.
Yeah, we want to make you guys smile, make you happy.
Do our job
and
for us.
We want the same from you.
Do our job for us and make us happy.
But you guys did a wonderful job. Thank you for responding.
So, I have a story. There is a very prominent male influencer who everybody knows, who I am acquaintances with, who makes a lot of thirst trap videos. And I'll tell you later. That's kind of the way he started and has grew an insane following that is super loyal. And he's also done a good job at opening up and letting people know who he is. And I think that's where the loyalty came from. But it all started with his looks. Now, him being beautiful and having a great body has now resulted in this man making millions of dollars. But this person has no real specific talent besides being gorgeous, which is incredible to me. There is nothing that this person does extremely well besides being beautiful. And this person never had any surgery or work done. So something that they were born with, they have found a way to make millions of dollars of profit off of it. That is just how unfair life is. Life isn't fair. Incredible that that we live in a time that you can make that much money off of something that you didn't do anything to deserve. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I don't think that's a new concept. I think even in the Gilded Age, right? Like, I'm watching the Gilded Age right now, and everybody on that show is beautiful, and I think it's reflective of the time period of, like, these debutantes or like these big social figures came from these families where the mom and the dad were attractive, and then they had attractive kids on purpose, right? To then, because they knew that attractive kid would have more power just from being attractive. And rich people, smart people know that. Like, you know that if you... A lot of these billionaires, they marry these beautiful women, and maybe it's, partly because they're sexually attracted to them, but it's also because... And I think sexual attractiveness, I'm pretty sure there's a study that says you look for somebody that you can have the most optimal, like, children with, like, because it's a survival tactic.
Yeah,
like, looking beautiful is a survival tactic. So you're gonna find somebody who is the most beautiful person you can find to have children with.
Yeah, I think with the, like, statistic of finding people that are pretty, like, you want someone naturally. I think people gravitate towards people that are, like healthy and like good skin, good hair maybe, and like that's what they might be attracted to. I mean, if you have $1 billion, like yeah, get a model if you can, you know, because they're gorgeous and healthy and beautiful and wonderful. Why wouldn't you?
Do we have any statistics surrounding that?
More attractive individuals earn 4 to 9% higher hourly wages, and they had 5 to 10 higher wages during early career and 4% higher later in life. It's also handsome man will earn 10% more in income than an unattractive man, and 25% more than a beautiful woman.
See that?
That's crazy.
Literally being born beautiful or getting work done to look more beautiful directly impacts your entire life. Really is a survival technique. Like I just said, in order to survive, you need to make money. And in order to make a lot of money, it's going to help if you're really attractive. I get why people get work done and they try to achieve something, and there always is a goal. There's always a higher standard that we're trying to achieve physically. It's because it's literally survival. Maybe we can change those stats. We can start making an initiative to hire people that are less on the attractive scale, a little less. I don't know. How do you measure attractiveness anyways?
I think everyone's good looking. I literally think that.
That's actually true. Sophia literally thinks like, everybody's good looking.
I'm actually having a hard time talking about this because I literally don't get it. I think that everyone is born the way they're born and is born with confidence as well. And you just need to find that confidence within yourself to become the most beautiful version of yourself. And it's you versus you. And if you have this energy that is attractive, I think an energy is more attractive than a physical appearance. I don't think we agree at all on this topic.
You definitely think everybody's attractive. I think that I'm more with like social norms of like what I find attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I'm more like, oh, they're stereotypically attractive, and you just don't really have that like standard of stereotypical attractiveness.
I think that personality goes a lot farther for me. Like for example,
like are you talking about dating?
Like I'm talking about everything. Like I will not be friends with a girl because she's pretty. If I am friends with a girl,
But you have a lot of only pretty friends.
That's true. But a lot of people
so
are really
I.
pretty. I mean, everyone in New York is pretty.
Should we be real with people right now?
Yeah.
Because I think that we surround ourselves with pretty people on purpose.
No, I think that people that are content and confident with themselves are the only people that can hang out with us, because like if you're really insecure, sometimes I'll go in a room, my best friend Hannah is really, really gorgeous and she's tall, blonde, thin,
Hannah.
and sometimes every single guy wants her. And that does not bother me. I get that. I want her too. Who doesn't? She's gorgeous. She's perfect. And that doesn't bother me. And then sometimes we walk in a room and every guy in the room wants me. And that doesn't bother her either. Mm-hmm. So like I'm friends with people that don't get insecure like that. And I'm friends with,
So you're saying people who are not objectively attractive will usually get insecure and it's hard to be friends with them?
No, I'm not saying that. I have friends that aren't supermodels. I'm a lot of my
Where
friends.
are they? I've never seen them.
I don't, not at a club at 3 a.m.
Why not?
Because they have a job.
Why?
You tell me.
Because
I don't know.
They can't monetize their looks?
Maybe they don't want to. Some people don't want to be in front of a camera. Some people are really good looking and have never had taken a photo.
Yeah, but those people are usually like doing other things.
That's
to
exactly
make money
correct.
From their looks.
I could easily not be doing this.
No, but they're just like traveling the world getting billionaire boyfriends, and they're also monetizing their looks, but they're not publicly doing it.
Right.
And they're also taking full advantage of looking pretty.
Are they though? Some people don't even know they're beautiful.
Even literally going to a gas station and buying a candy bar when you're very attractive, they're probably going to give you the candy bar for free. Like 100%. At some point, it's like you're still kind of making money off that situation because you're not spending the money and you're like now saving that money. So like everything in terms of beauty, like even if you're not publicly doing it, you're still monetizing it.
100%. I mean, I think everybody walks through life differently. I think a really beautiful woman has a different life than a woman that's maybe not as attractive. Mm-hmm. Like a 1%, 15 out of 10 woman that goes through life has a completely different life. They're looked at by other women and they're either other women are intimidated by a really, really gorgeous woman. And if they're not gorgeous, if the woman isn't gorgeous, other women aren't intimidated and want to be friends with them and like don't care. Like I don't have a lot of girlfriends because I mean I have a few good girlfriends, but there's a reason why I don't have
Because you
1,000.
have a boyfriend.
They're
No,
intimidated.
I'm your boyfriend.
Yeah, you're my boyfriend. I mean, some women are intimidated by pretty women. I don't know. I can't explain it, I guess.
I'm not.
I know. You love me. I love you too. I just love you so much. You're my best friend.
I love pretty women.
I love women.
Love them. Collect them like charms.
I love women. I love women.
There's nothing I love more than having a pretty girl on my arm.
Couldn't agree more.
I do that knowingly. Like
really?
I do. Yeah.
That's why you like me, because you think I'm pretty.
Yes, probably. That's the only reason why I like. Literally the only reason why I like you. But the pretty girls I hang out with have to have a good personality too.
100%.
And I'm not saying like I guess I didn't really need to say that, but I think I do it because I know that it's just easier. Everything becomes easier with those pretty girls attached to you.
Well, the things that you do
everything
are easier. I mean,
I get it. Like,
some pretty girls are in a situation where they can never be taken seriously because they're that pretty. If you walk into an office with a bunch of guys and you have double D's and a big butt and wear a tight dress, like nobody's gonna take you seriously in an office.
They don't have to take you seriously though. They'll still hire you.
Right, but like, see, like that might be a difficult thing.
Yeah,
maybe
but they'll still get the job and they'll still make the money.
Right, but will they be taken seriously, and like, will anyone look at their work or care about their work?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know if everybody cares about being taken seriously.
I personally love when someone doesn't take me seriously.
I know. It's just perfect.
That's why I have this podcast.
I have never once taken you seriously.
Yeah, I don't like when people take me seriously. I like when people think I'm dumb. I said this in the last podcast and somebody like got mad I used the word dumb. I like when people think I'm dumb because like don't take me seriously. Whatever. I mean, I'm going to still do my own thing.
I just feel like if you want to be pretty, there's a huge advantage. Like if you want to be stereotypically attractive, there's a huge advantage to it. And if you do not want to do that, then don't.
What
do
is stereotypically attractive though?
There's the thing, you know that, right?
No,
like,
but it's
you
not.
can look. Okay, so you're gonna line up everybody and be like literally. You're so honest. Every single person at line is stunning to you.
Short answer is yes. Long answer is. At one point in time, it was beautiful to be bigger. At one point in time, it's beautiful to be underweight. At one point in time, it was beautiful to have big lips and not small lips. So, like, you're beautiful. Might be
just to you, not to the world. Just to me. Just what you looking at every single person. Like, because we all have this ingrained thing that, like, we've grown up with a certain standard. I think that we can all see the standard.
If I lined up a bunch of people, I would not care. To do that. I just don't care what you look like.
Okay,
is that an
if
answer?
Somebody told you, I'm going to pay
Gun
you
in my head.
$50 million to just pick out the most handsome person in this lineup, you couldn't do it?
I could do it. I would pick whoever I thought was
the most stereotypically handsome, like to society. You couldn't do it.
Sure, I would be able to do that.
That's what we're talking about right now.
Okay, well,
like you know what a stereotypically attractive person is. You're pretending you don't know what that is.
No, I do know what you're saying, but like just I don't believe it. Just doesn't matter to me.
Like it exists. So like I'm saying, if you want to monetize the way you look and you want to like change yourself to be stereotypically attractive, you should. If you don't want to, then don't.
Do whatever you want.
Also, I think the biggest thing that carries you through life is confidence, and I think you can alter the way you look through self-confidence. So if you don't want to go the route of changing the way you look to be stereotypically viewed as attractive, try the confidence route because it works just as well.
It works probably even better, honestly.
Well, I think both together work great. But
yeah, I mean, find your confidence. Just elude confidence.
How do you do that?
How does one be confident?
You don't compare yourself.
Don't compare yourself to other women. Wake up and only compare yourself to yourself. Imagine going throughout life like caring about something that you can't change your attitude about it. Like if you can't change something, change your attitude about it. And most people can't afford surgery that these women online are getting. Like that is such a privilege to be able to afford so much surgery, to be looking like a completely different person. If you cannot change something, change your attitude about it. You are beautiful. You just don't think you're beautiful. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? I mean, just be beautiful. It's on the inside.
Just fucking be beautiful.
Just think about it.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, just think
just
you're beautiful. You are.
Think you're beautiful and your whole face will change.
Yeah, it will. It 100% will.
It probably would.
It would change. It would change the way you look at it.
You just have to think you're confident and put that slipper on. And you'll become Cinderella.
Well, she had like a bunch of fairies.
And you can get some fairies too. You can get some gays to to help you. I mean, honestly, find a gay. If you don't have a gay best friend, if you're a female and you think like, ugh, whatever, like I'm ugly,
Gay best
find
friends.
a faggot to help you.
Gay best friends are the best thing in the world.
Find one. Just pick them. Literally, they grow off trees these days. Just pick one off the street. Literally, just be like, you're coming home with me. They will insult you like when you need it, but then will bring you up when you need it. You know, they'll humble you, but they'll also support you.
They're
and
amazing.
It's the perfect combination.
They're amazing. Be confident, love yourself, and then that will make you more beautiful inside and out. It starts from within. Beauty comes from within.
Wait, is this one of those like scripted moments?
We are so politically correct today that it's
Beauty
like actually
comes
not.
from within.
No, but it does though. If you don't think you're pretty,
like,
you're
shut
not.
the fuck up.
I like when you curse at me.
You all day today, you've just been saying like politically correct stuff, like everybody is beautiful.
No, but I think it's like a confidence thing.
Everybody is beautiful, but like it's also whatever you want to be beauty.
Yeah, whatever you think.
Beauty. What?
Yeah, if you don't like your nose, then change it.
Literally.
And if you can't change it, then change your attitude about it. But like, if you don't like it and that's not what you want and you were born with this one thing, we are not going to judge anyone for getting any work done. And we are not going to judge anyone. We do not care. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I also want to make it clear at the end here that like, I personally think that everybody is beautiful, but I do not think that everybody is stereotypically beautiful.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense to any of you, let me know. We've all called somebody beautiful in our lives, and we've all called people handsome, and they are stereotypically beautiful or handsome. And you can find other people handsome or beautiful, but society is going to put a standard on it, and not everybody's going to fit into that standard. And that's just the real truth. And that's okay. And don't fit into the standard if you don't want to.
Yeah, don't fit into this. Who cares? It's you versus you. You're the only person that you have to live with for the rest of your life. So have a good mindset about it.
Have fun living with yourself.
People are their own biggest critics.
Their
okay?
own bitty.
Own
Bitty
biggest
titty.
critic.
They're bitty tittics. They're all bitty tittics at the end of the day.
The own bitter critic. The own bitter critic.
They're all bitty quitties.
You're your own biggest critic. So stop being your own biggest critic and start to love yourself.
Why do I understand that better than anything we've said all day?
I don't work
You're
here.
full of wisdom.
Thank you.
Fucking
You're full of wisdom.
Dalai,
you.
Fucking Dalai Lama.
Well, Sophia does mean wisdom if you Google it.
What if you just tucked those 2 pieces of hair behind your ears?
What if you just told me that before
We're
we
still
started
rolling,
recording
right?
the whole time? I'll probably look like Ed Sheeran. No offense to Ed Sheeran. Thanks for
your music.
leading the redhead community.
Just like a centimeter. Yeah.
What if it looks worse?
No, I think it looks worse. I'm not always right. That looks beautiful. Wow.
You just objectified me.
See, I'm
with your
stunned.
eyes. I just saw you look me up and down like a piece of meat.
You are a piece of meat.
I am technically.
Anyways,
Come and grab it.
That's it for today. Thanks, guys, and I guess we'll see every single one of you next time.
And we love you all.
And you're all beautiful in your own way. That's it. That's really it. Bye.